guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my skincare inventory of 2023. Now if you've been following me for a long time, like over the years, you would have seen that my skincare collection has actually kind of like gotten way more curated as compared to what it was earlier. Now I feel like I have a dedicated space that I make sure that utna hi space I can take to keep all my skincare products. And apart from that, of course, I have so when I say like a certain amount of space that I have dedicated, I mean that's like the backup inventory situation. And then I have, of course, my regular skincare products that I use on an everyday basis, that I have kind of on the counter or in the washroom per se. Like certain products are more like in shower as compared to others that are in storage, etc. So any which ways, what I basically mean to say is that I feel like my collection has finally gotten down to a good number of products that I have per se in every single category. And now I feel like what I need to work on is basically keeping an inventory, not because I want to sort of like cut down the number, but the inventory basically helps me in making sure that the products that I have are used up before their expiry. So basically I made a Google Sheets wala spreadsheet for myself, in which I have 4 columns. I have the category, like which particular category that particular product is. Is it a face moisturizer, is it a BHA serum, is it a body lotion, etc. Then of course I have the name of the product per se, like the brand name and the entire name of the product. Then I have the expiry date, and in this I always make sure to sort my list from like the product that's going to expire first to the product that's going to expire last. So A to Z, I've sorted it out. And then the last column is the quantity. Now certain products which are like favorites and holy grails, I do have backups of, so I make sure to also keep a tab on the quantity of what I have for a particular product. Now the reason this spreadsheet is going to be really helpful for me, and the reason I want to do this inventory, is because I want to make sure that the products that I have, I'm using them up well before they're expiring, and also wanting to see like how long I'm going to have a particular product for, and what kind of timeline I can basically set for myself. Like I have a moisturizer that's going to expire in the next 3 months, actually 2 months if I think about it, because it's March of 2023. So I need to make sure that this is a product that I'm actually going to focus on ASAP and finish it up ASAP, whereas then the rest of the things that I have are going to expire sometime in June or maybe like the end of the year. So those I'm a little bit chill about, because I have the entire year to use it up. So I don't need to actually do a project pan anymore for any of my skincare, because I know that all these products are going to expire sometime either in the end of 2023 or 2024. So I have a decent amount of time left. The other reason that I want to do this inventory is to, of course, keep my collection in check, and specifically certain categories in check. Now as I go about this video and I tell you how many products I have in every category, you will also see that certain categories are definitely going overboard. My highest is my face moisturizer category, and sunscreens I actually thought I had a lot of, but I don't actually have a lot as comparing to some of my other categories, which is technically a good thing, but also sunscreen is something that I know I use up really quickly. So that's something that I need to keep in mind, that I also have to keep buying consistently to make sure that I'm on top of things, and also to make sure that I don't use any up and like run out of my entire stash and then I don't have any more left. And then when it comes to all my other categories, I'm pretty good actually, because my numbers are pretty low and they're pretty like what do you say, in check per se. So I feel like I don't have to really curb or put myself on a no buy for any of these particular categories, just because I feel like I have, you know, a decent amount. It's not crazy, it's not too less, it's not too much. And every single time I come across a particular product in that category that I want to try out, or maybe if one of my favorite products I want to buy backups of, I can definitely grab a chance and buy those backups whenever I feel like I need to. So pretty much all our categories, otherwise we're doing really well in general. There are just some very specific categories, like I said, face moisturizer, that I feel like I need to put myself on a very strict no buy, that I cannot buy anymore per se. So yeah, that is that. And also overall in general, of course, like I said, I want to keep my total number of products in check, because I have limited myself to a certain space in my house or in my room per se, where I don't want to exceed that space. I don't want to have any more than what will fit in that particular section of the house. Apart from that, I also gave myself one more rule, that in terms of if I'm purchasing any product in any particular category, I have to be mindful if I really need any more. Like if I have, for example, just one niacinamide serum left in total in my entire collection, then I'm allowed to buy another one as a backup and have it on hand, because it's something that I use every single morning. So I don't want to use up my last one and then not have any more left. But apart from that, no other category I'm basically allowing myself to buy. Specifically for the first 6 months of the year at least, I want to inculcate this habit, which is why I'm giving myself the 6-month timeline, that for the next 6 months I have put myself on this low buy of not allowing myself to buy anything unless and until I really actually need to. So yeah, that is that. I feel like I've covered everything that I wanted to say, and now we should actually move on, and let me actually tell you how many products I have in every single category in my collection. So starting with first, and that is face wash. Now face washes, I feel like I was doing really good on until my recent haul that I did, which I'm pretty sure is not going to be up on my channel by the time this video goes up, because this video which I'm sitting down and filming today, it's going to go up today itself, and I haven't shared with you my haul yet. I had accidentally made that video live actually, but yeah, technically it's not up yet. So if you were one of the few people who watched it, but I did private it again, so that video will go up later in the month. In that video I shared with you, I think 3 face washes that I bought recently, and then apart from that I had a few face washes already, out of which I'm going to be running out of one very soon, which is my Put Simply face wash. So currently the number is 7, but it's going to become 6 very soon, and it was 3, like 4 or 3 not that long ago, and now it's become 7. So I still don't feel bad about 7, because I go through I want to say 2 to 3 face washes on a daily basis, or like not a daily basis but a weekly basis, I want to say, because sometimes I rotate my nighttime face washes and I use different things. In the daytime I'm most probably using the Put Simply face wash. Actually, you know what, I should quickly check if I have included my Body Shop face wash in this inventory, because that is one that always lives in the shower. So sometimes I actually forget to include that. So I did check, and like I had thought I would have forgotten, I had forgotten. So I'm going to revise my total count. My total count currently is 8, but very soon it's going to be 7 after I finish up the Put Simply face wash. So yes, I'm doing very good in this particular category as of now. I feel I haven't gotten as crazy as I had gone a couple of years back. I think it was 2 to 3 years back. I literally had like 20-25 face washes in my collection. So I feel like from then till now we've made amazing progress, and not that long ago I just had like 4 or 5 in my collection. So keeping that in mind, I feel like I'm doing very good, and I want to stay consistent with that. So the one product left in my collection wala rule that I have applied, I feel like is going to work very well in the face wash category specifically. I, instead of giving myself the 1 face wash wala rule, I might actually make it like 2 or 3 face wash wala rule, because face wash is one of those things where I have different face washes for different needs. I have a different daytime face wash, a different nighttime face wash. So yeah, that's that. Then the second category that I have is actually niacinamide serum, and this is another category where I feel like I've done really well in toning down the number, and I recently added a new one, and I also used up one actually this morning itself. I used up my Plum 10% niacinamide. So right now I have the new one that I added, the Dot & Key one. I have the Plum 5% niacinamide, and I have the One Thing niacinamide solution, and those are the only 3 niacinamide serums I have. So I feel like I'm doing really good with my number, and I want to stay consistent with this. I want to keep my number close to like 1 or 2, not exceeded further. So yeah, we're doing really well on this category as well. The third category is going to be BHA serums. So basically anything that is specifically 2% salicylic acid, I'm going to be putting in this category. And right now I just have 2 products, and one of those I'm actually going to use up very soon. So that is very exciting to me, specifically because this is a category that I had given myself a very strict rule on for a long time. I feel like almost 6 months to a year. I told myself that I am not going to be buying any more of these specific products only because I want to go back to my favorite spot treatment acne fighting serums, which is the also the Clear Skin serum, as well as the Dot & Key 2% salicylic serum, which now also I believe has Cica in it. So this is a category that I don't want to experiment much on in the future, and I just want to go back to my 2 favorites. So once I use up the 2 BHA serums I have right now, one which I'm already going to do very soon, that's the Purito, and then I will also have the Dermaco salicylic spot treatment product. So once I use up these 2, I'm just going to go back to my 2 favorites for life and then just not look at any other spot treatment. At least that's the plan as of now. Then when we come to our AHA category, now in this category my number is 3, and I almost have a feeling that this number is also not very accurate. Do I really have just 3? No, I definitely have more that I feel like are not included in here. So this number should actually ideally be a little higher, because I also have my Isntree AHA essence, the 8% AHA essence, and the Ordinary glycolic acid toning solution. So my number should actually not be 2, sorry, it should not be 3, it should be 5. And then I also added the what is that one called, the Chemist at Play face toner. So I'm having a separate like face toner category, but my AHA serum category, which involves serums and toners, or maybe I should include these 2 in the face toner category instead of including them in the AHA serum category, because serum is supposed to be more like have a thicker texture basically, and then these 2 I feel like should be in the face toner category. So I believe I'm going to keep my AHA toner count at 3, and then I'm going to increase my face toner number from 2 to 4. So the 2 face toners that I earlier had included were the Chemist at Play ones, the hydrating face toner and the AHA face toner, and now I'm including the Isntree AHA essence as well as the Ordinary glycolic acid toning solution. So my face toner number is 4, my AHA serum number is 3, and ideally I feel like I should be adding all of these into one, because technically it's just an AHA category, and my AHA number, like total number of AHA products I have right now in my collection, is 6, which is a lot. Ideally, because AHA is something that in the middle I had stopped using, not completely stopped using, but like I wasn't using as often, and now I'm kind of adding it back into my routine regularly, where I'm using it every other day, if not every day. So this is the category that I definitely feel like I need to kind of stop, not add too many more into my collection, mainly because A, again, like I said, I don't use it every day, and B, it takes a while to use up these products. It definitely takes a while. So that's the reason I need to be a little bit more like in check and control a lot when it comes to this particular category. So yeah, that's that. Then moving on, next we have our retinols, and for retinols my number is at 2 in the inventory, but the number should actually be 1, because the 2 number comes from my 2 Thrive retinol serums, the starter as well as the pro. Now the starter serum I actually used up a few days ago, so I did update just now the total number of retinols, and now the number is 1. The only retinol / retinal serum actually that I have is the Thrive Pro Serum, the starter one. Like I said, I finished up, so this is a category that I'm actually going to allow myself to buy more. I just won't do it immediately because I bought my mom 2 or 3 retinol serums, and 2 out of those 3 are the Earth Rhythm Rapid Renew Concentrate, which is one of my favorites and my holy grails. So because I bought her 2, I feel like I'm allowed to like steal one of them probably once I use up my own Thrive Pro Serum, the Youth Renewal Pro Serum. Once I use that up, I will steal one of her retinols, and eventually I'll buy backups for both of us. So I'm not going to immediately buy myself any new retinols right now, but I am curious. If you're interested in me trying out any other retinol serums that are in the market, do let me know. I don't have any on my radar per se right now, so I'm not looking out at buying any, but if you want me to try out any, then definitely let me know. I might also actually, now that I'm thinking about it, repurchase the Thrive serums as well, because I do really like them also, but I will do a dedicated review video later on. This is my inventory video, so I don't want to like deviate from this particular topic. Then let's talk about the category I'm dreading to speak about the most, and that is my face moisturizers. Can you guys guess how many face moisturizers I have? I want you to leave a comment down below and let me know how many do you think I have. I have 27 face moisturizers in my collection right now. I just want to check if I have not updated this. Maybe there is a particular face moisturizer I used up that is still there in the total, because I actually cannot believe I have 27. Is this a joke? Yeah, there is one that I can remove because I did use up the Minimalist Marula one, so we can get the number down to 26. Is there anything else that I can do to bring this number down? Let's see. I don't think I can save myself, especially considering that in my recent haul there are a lot of moisturizers. So keeping that in mind, I think I'm actually screwed. I have 26 face moisturizers in my collection right now. That is insanity, you guys. That is literally insanity. No one needs 26 face moisturizers in their collection. I don't think I can say anything in my defense. I just think that I have to use up a decent number of them in this year, and I think I should just put myself on a face moisturizer no-buy for the entire year, to be completely honest. Like, I know it sounds absolutely crazy, and I don't know if it's even achievable, to be completely honest, but I do think that I need to do this. Yeah, I think I need to do this for the next 6 months. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy any more face moisturizers on, like, obviously, honestly, but I might just have to put myself on a face moisturizer no-buy for the rest of the year. That sounds like insanity, but yeah, should not have bought that Skin Soothe Deconstruct moisturizer recently. Yeah, that was not a good decision. Any which ways, I could just keep talking about this for even longer, but let's move on and talk about sunscreens. So sunscreens, like I said, I feel like I've bought a lot, but at the same time I keep giving away my sunscreens to people because I just want to get every single human being on this planet into wearing sunscreen regularly and protecting their skin. So now that I'm checking my number of sunscreens, it's actually pretty decent, you guys. My number is 7, just 7, and that's a really nice number, I feel personally. And I also have a very diverse collection when it comes to sunscreens. I feel like I have hydrating sunscreens, I have dewy sunscreens, I have mattifying sunscreens, I have like moisturizers that are like sunscreens as well. So we have a good mix going around here. And then moving on to our next category, we have body lotions. Now this is another category where my number is pretty high. I feel like after face moisturizer, the other category that I have the most of is my body lotions. But again, like I said, I don't feel very bad about this, because I feel like a lot of these I bought for review purposes, and I'm doing a very good job at reviewing as many body lotions as possible this winter. And apart from that, apart from like buying these for review purposes, I also feel like I'm doing a good job at using up a lot of body lotions. I'm flying through certain body lotions, and also a lot of the ones that I bought are not like super duper huge sizes, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing, because considering I'm spending a lot of money on this category, I feel like I should have gotten more product per se. And I always try buying my body lotions at some sort of offer or discount, so that is another thing. And wait, I should have just checked this. My number, I'm gonna have to edit again. I feel like I'm not doing a good job at, like, I should have maintained the number and the list before sitting down and filming this video. But yeah, like I was saying, one other reason why I feel like my body lotion number is not super crazy is because I'm flying through body lotions, and my mom steals body lotions out of my collection all the time because she has super duper dry skin. And honestly, sometimes I'm happy that she's stealing them because she's helping me in using them up, so that is amazing. But coming to my number of body lotions in my collection right now is 14, and it's a pretty decent, like, I have a lot of variety, in the sense I have retinol body lotions, I have fragrant body lotions, I have an SPF body lotion, I have AHA, BHA body lotions, lactic acid, vitamin C, all that stuff. There's a huge variety per se in my body lotion collection, so yeah, I feel like I'm doing very very well in terms of that as well. Okay, so I'm back after that interruption. Anyways, let's move on to our last few categories, and then we'll be done with this video. The next category that I have to talk about is makeup removers, and this is another one of those categories where I feel like I'm actually doing a very very good job, because I am very close to using up 2 of my makeup removers. So I have one backup of the Deconstruct cleansing balm, and then I have one regular, like my first ever tube, which has a very small amount of product left in there. So that will be out very very soon. And then I'm also very close to using up my Plum Illuminance cleansing balm. There's not a lot left in there too, so those 2 I will definitely be using up. And then, like I said, I have the backup of the Deconstruct cleansing balm, as well as I also have my Kiko Milano Pure Gel Micellar Wash. So right now my number is 4, but very soon that number is going to become 2. So I feel like I'm doing a very very good job at maintaining this particular category, and I wouldn't feel as bad repurchasing backups of my Deconstruct cleansing balm, only because I've spoken about that product and I've spoken about how much I love it. But I've also told you that I almost feel like the product in there is not enough. I feel like it's a really small quantity, and it's something that I will honestly like fly through within like weeks. I mean, if I open a new tube of it, I know it won't even last me a month. Like, it's going to last me less than that. So yeah, keeping that in mind, I feel like this is a category that I won't feel as bad buying backups or repurchasing my products, because even the Kiko Milano Micellar Gel Wash is like not brand new. It's a tube that I've had open for a long time, and I might have like 4 or 5 weeks worth of product in there, but that's about it. So this is a category where I feel like I'm actually doing very very well right now, and I feel great about that. Then we have my face gels category, where I just have one. So the only face gel per se that I have is the Phyto Gel by Earth Rhythm, and this is something that I want to eventually use and use up somehow, and then not repurchase or have any products in this particular category, because again, it's one that I don't use on a regular basis, so I don't want to even have this category per se in my inventory, if we're going to be completely honest. And then the last category that I have is chemical peels. Now again, this is one category where I had a lot of products, I decluttered them because I realized that this is a product category that I don't use very often, and I definitely don't use up my products very often in this particular category. It takes me like, I want to say 4 to 6 months to go through a product if I have it in this specific category. So even having one, I feel like is having more than enough. And this is one of those rare categories where I feel like if I use up whatever I have completely, and then even if I don't have a backup, it will be okay. I can buy a new one after I go through the one that I have completely. And if at all I have any in my collection, I would just like to have one and not more than one. That is for sure. So I have only one chemical peel right now in my collection, and that is the one from Plum. It's the green tea one. So yeah, I feel really good about just having one. And again, the bottle that I have currently, I feel like I'm going through pretty well, because I tend to use this like once a week or maybe once in 10 days. So I feel good about that, and I've used a decent amount of what I have. So once I use it up, I see myself either repurchasing the Chemist at Play one again, not the Chemist at Play one, sorry, the Minimalist one, the yellow one, or I might actually buy one of the Dot & Key ones as well, either the purple one that I've used already in the past, or I might also repurchase the blue one that's supposed to be like 30% AHA. So I'm actually kind of excited to get that one. We'll see which one I end up repurchasing eventually, but yeah, that's that. And those are all my categories, you guys. So earlier I had done my total, but clearly throughout this video I have kind of updated my list. So what I'm gonna do now is do a total again. And tell you what the total is, the actual new total. Oh, it's the same. My new total, which is also my old total, is 74. So while I was adding and lessing products, I eventually came back to the same number, and that is 74, which in the grand scheme of things might look a lot, and I majorly feel like this number is just insane, because I have, how many moisturizers do I have again? 26. I have 26 moisturizers. If I didn't have 26 moisturizers, my number would be somewhere close to, I believe, 50, which would be decent, I want to say. So yeah, I feel good about that, because there are various product categories, and I feel like all my other product categories are pretty decent apart from moisturizers. And then I think face washes also we can definitely reduce on, and also AHA serums. I feel like these are the categories I really need to work on. Apart from that, every single category we are doing pretty good. Even in terms of body lotions, I could do with more like 4 or 5 instead of 14, but like I said, I go through this pretty quickly, so I don't feel as bad, to be completely honest, about having so many. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I will be doing a mid-year inventory, majorly because I am going to be doing my no buy / low buy update in the next 6 months. I gave myself a goal for the next 6 months in terms of not buying too many products, and I want to kind of course update you guys on that. But at the same time, I also want to update you on my skincare inventory, because if I have limited myself from buying new skincare products, I'm obviously going to go through my current collection, use the products in my collection. So I want to come back in the next 6 months and see what my numbers are. I want to ideally be somewhere more closer to 50. I feel like even if I'm somewhere between 50 to 60, I feel pretty good about my skincare collection. So that's the goal I'm going to give myself, that the next time I do an update in the end of June, beginning of July, I want to be somewhere between 50 and 60. That's the goal. So let's see how we do on that. But that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I don't know how long this video is, because I filmed like 3 parts, I believe. I keep getting distracted, interrupted, something like that. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and yeah, that's that. If you like watching this video, and if you like watching the content I create, definitely make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell button, because that way you'll get to know every single time I post a new video. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.